Hello guys. So without any delay, let's start with our first question. So as you can see on your screen, the background color of the company name should be in green. The text color of the company name should be red. Cool. The heading should be large with font Comic Sans MS. Then comes the description of the company should be displayed in blue color in a paragraph. Okay, fine. Now let's go to our coding part. As you can see, it starts with doctype.html. Basically, doctype.html is used to instruct the web browser about the version of HTML we are using here. And then comes the HTML tag, after that the head tag, and in that head tag there comes the title, where you can put any random company's name. As I've given here Apple, you can suggest any company, any random company's name. Closing the title tag, starting with style tag. As the name suggests, it is purely used for making the web page look more attractive. And as in the question it was written that to make the background color of just the company's name. Okay, just note that we have to just make the company's name in red color, also its background in green, not the whole web page. So H1 stands for heading 1. Heading 1, background color green, color red, font family Comic Sans MS. Cool. Now P stands for paragraph. As in the question it was written to write some description in blue color. So color blue, closing the style tag, closing the head tag, and starting with body tag. Here you can see again the H1, align is equals to center, and the company's name, closing the H1 tag. Again the P tag and writing few lines about the company, or basically the description, closing the P tag, closing the body, and HTML. Now let's check out our result. So as you can see, just the company's name, the background of the company's name is in green, rest all is normal as it is, and also the company's name is in red as it was asked us to do, and the description is in blue color. Cool. So everything is proper. Now let's move on to the second question. As you can see, to create form to accept name, age, email address from the user, create a submit button to send the data, and at last the heading of the form should be should have a background color and a different font style. Okay, now let's move on to the coding part. So as you can see, again starting with doctype HTML, then comes HTML tag, head tag, and in that title where I have given user registration form. You can give any random name related to question, or as the question was to create a registration form for the user input, so simply I give user registration form, and then closing the title tag, starting with style tag, H1, background color orange, font style italic. This is because in the question it was asked us to change the background color as well as the font style of the heading. So H1 as I said, heading 1, then closing the style tag, closing the head tag, and opening body tag. H1 align is equals to center, user registration form, closing the H1 tag. Then comes the form tag. Form tag is used to create HTML form for the user input, and then enter name, enter age, and enter email ID as given in the question. Then you can see input type is equals to text, name is equals to T1, also input type is equals to number, also input type is equals to email. All these are the input elements. These you can see on page number 1 of advanced web designing, page number 1. And also this input type is equals to submit, name is equals to b1, and value submit. This helps to create a submit button as it is asked in the question. So this input element helps us to create a submit button. Also you can see BR tag. So a single BR tag helps us to leave single line space in between two sentences. Now as I've given here two BR tags, so double line space will be left between enter name and enter age. Similarly, enter age and enter email ID. So simply BR tag is used to leave a single line space. And then closing the form tag, body tag, and also the HTML tag. Now the code is ready to run. Let's check it out. So the question 2. Yeah, you can see as it was asked in the question, the heading tag, the font of the heading tag is italic, and also its background is orange. And as it was asked in the question, enter name, enter age, and enter email ID. Also there is a submit button. So it's done. So guys, now let's move on to our last question, which is create ordered list with names of tourist cities, then create an ordered list with tourist places of those cities, and at last divide the list into two sections, left and right, by using CSS. Okay. So again, starting with doctype HTML, then comes the HTML tag, head tag, and in that title where you can see tourist cities, you can give any other name, just it should be relating to the question. Then closing the title and opening the style tag where you can see UL float, right? So first of all, I'll explain you what is float here. Float property helps us to place data in a proper section. Like in the question, it was given to divide this list into two sections, left and right. So basically, float property helps us to do that. It will divide the data. So, UL is UL and OL are the data. It will divide them into proper place as I have given here, right and left. So it will place them in right side and left side. So unordered list will be in the right side, ordered list will be in the left side. OL stands for ordered list and UL stands for unordered list. And basically UL supports the bulleted list and OL supports the alphabetical or basically numerical list. And closing the style tag, closing the head tag, opening the body tag, and you can see opening of the ordered list tag and LI. Now LI tag is used to define a list item. As you can see, Udaipur, Munnar, Lonavala, City Palace, and all these are the list items. As to define them, LI tag is used. Then closing the LI tag, closing the ordered list, opening the unordered list, then opening the LI tag, then closing the LI tag. As I mentioned, LI tag is used to define the list items. So closing it and then closing the unordered list. Now closing the body and HTML. Now let's check out its result. So yeah, as you can see, the title is tourist cities, and on the left side you can see Udaipur, Munnar, Lonavala, and also the ordered list. Basically it is the ordered list. As you can see, 1 2 3 1 2 3 supports the ordered list, and you can see here the bulleted list. It is on the right side, as it was mentioned here. UL unordered list right, ordered list left. So right and left. So I hope you guys were able to grasp things from this video. Also, I will share the PDF of the codes with their results in the description, so do check it out. Now please do like, share, subscribe. Meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.